So I was thinking recently about all of the momentary pleasures in life and how it seems like whenever we actually get what we want, we're never satisfied for very long. Even if it's a very long term goal like graduating from school or getting a promotion or maybe a vacation that's a year or two off, when we actually get the thing that we thought was going to make us happy, we might have, a day or two at most, probably, of feeling satisfied and able to relax and say, yes, I've finally achieved this goal, or the day has come. Now I can be happy. But pretty quickly thereafter, sometimes it's just even moments. You might not even get an hour of actually feeling content with what you achieved. Then it's right on to the next thing. And your mind starts thinking, okay, that's great, but what can I get next? And not only that, but I would say that the next goal usually escalates. And so if you wanted $100,000 as your goal to begin with, then the next time you're probably going to want 150 or maybe 200. And it's the same way that a drug addict, to fuel their addiction, has to get higher and higher and use more and more just to get to the same level that they were towards the beginning. And so it's this endless cycle of chasing after something, hopefully getting it, maybe not, and then just moving right on to the next thing. And it's almost like a dog chasing its tail, where you never actually get what it is that you're really trying for, which is just a sense of contentment and being pleased with what you've got. And so I wrote this blog, which I titled Seek, Find, Repeat, which is a play on wash, rinse, repeat, which is a laundering phrase where it's just constantly doing the laundry, cleaning it up, getting it dirty, cleaning it up again, and there never really being an end point. And the conclusion that I came to is that we're not actually seeking the individual things that we think are going to make us happy. We're actually unconsciously addicted to seeking, and that process of trying to get something, achieving it, but what we aren't as concerned about, which is completely flies in the face of common sense, is actually getting the thing that we wanted. Because if it did actually make us happy, then once we got the promotion or the vacation or so much money in the bank, then we would be able to rest. But as I was mentioning, it seems like it just ever increases, and there's more and more and more, and always wanting something else. And what I'm proposing is that it's the wanting and the chasing that is the thing that's unconsciously fulfilling us, as opposed to these goals. Now, there's definitely nothing wrong with setting goals. It's very practical and it makes sense in the world. If you didn't set goals, you'd probably end up nowhere, maybe just on the couch doing nothing whatsoever. So it is important to try to achieve things, to make the world a better place, to make yourself a better person. But by thinking that when I get what I want, I'll be happy, is one of the greatest delusions that I think humanity has, because it just keeps us chasing after the thing, not feeling satisfied for very long, probably thinking that there's something wrong with us, And so we just do it again and double the stakes maybe. Okay, this time it didn't work. Well, what if I go for twice as much? Then that's got to work. It gave me some feeling of contentment in the past, so it's got to give me at least that much again. But it's diminishing returns where you get what you want, then you need more. You get that, then you need more. And so, again, I'm not saying goals are useless and that they aren't helpful, because that's the only way that anything worthwhile has ever been built. But what I do think is that if we can recognize that whatever that thing is that we're chasing isn't going to bring us lasting happiness, then we can go about it with a different attitude, and by not expecting that to make us happy, we can enjoy the ride a bit more. As they say, life's a journey and not a destination. Because when you get to that destination, you're already thinking about where to go next and the next destination. And so it sounds obvious, but enjoying the process is the key to lasting happiness, as opposed to thinking that the achievement itself, which is always momentary, and while it might last, a little while, it's not going to fulfill you for very long. And so if we can switch our mindsets of, sure, enjoy whatever it is that we achieve, but at the same time realizing that it is the achievement process itself which is going to bring us contentment, then it's a radical shift in life. And that's what I've been thinking about. That's what I wrote this recent blog about, and I'll include a link in the comments. Thank you. See ya.